Alright, that's set up. Let me just get chat set up. Okay, where is, here it is. Alright, so I am just coming on to color a little bit before work. And then I'm gonna hop my butt off because I know Foxy is gonna be live coloring and I wanna watch. So, alright, I did not pick a color palette for this page. I'm just winging it. I already have the grass picked out, but I don't feel like coloring grass right now. So I am going to pick out, I just want to put a light blue down for the sky. And I also think I want these flowers to be blue. I was looking at the dragon to be a nice light blue and pink. Pink and light blue. It's going to be a lot of light blue going on. So for the sky though, I want, first of all, hi everybody. Let's start there. I'm just going to grab this mint blue for the sky. I have my cup nearby because I just recorded a video and my voice does not last as long as it used to, unfortunately, until whatever this is gone. Hey, View. You looking at the book sideways? See, yeah, I'm gonna do blue. Because the inside, I think of this is going to be different. This is going to be like the light blue. It's a good book, View. I'm just saying. Oh, this is coming out darker than I thought. I love this book. I'm going to complete it. Watch, one of these days. I'm just working on it slowly. Any howling that you guys hear or whistling noises, that is the wind. We are once again in a windstorm. So, seem to be getting a lot of those this month. So, sorry. There's all kinds of stuff being blown around out there too. So, let me flip this book really quick. It's gonna be kind of quick. It's not gonna be like a fast flip. And then there's also one page that I can't show right now because it is a members only page at the moment. So I can't show that page until next month. Hey, M Beans. Yeah, it is cute. I like it. You know I like coloring dragons, so this was like right up my alley, and I like every page too. Okay. Well, let's do a flip for view really quick. Give me 1 second though. All right. So you know you got the title page. Hey Taylor. Yeah, happy Saturday. I have to go to work though, unfortunately. I'm just flipping through this book really quick for view, and then I'm gonna do some coloring. I really like this page. This reminds me of that page in Serene. There's a page similar to this. This was, I don't know. This page was really cool. I had fun coloring this page. I was scared at first because of those crystals, but I had fun coloring that one. And this one. I like this one too. I like all of them. I can just sit and flip and flip and flip. This one's really cute. They're like coming out of the little cauldron. I guess she's making dragons. I'm surprised you didn't get this book, View. Oh, okay. I know you like to wait till yours pop up in Ollie's. Look how cute this one is. Then you got like a mermaid dragon. This one's really nice. You don't think so? It might. Maybe. This is my buddy color with Kim. Once I finish these other pages, I'll start this one. Trying not to have too many pages going on at once because even though this is my project book, I don't want to overwhelm myself with a bunch of whips because I know that's exactly what's going to happen. And then none of them are going to get done, so oh, a year? Oh my goodness. Stuck together? That's funny. I'm usually asleep for her mindful coloring. Sometimes I can make them, but I'm usually asleep or just getting in the bed. So I usually miss those. Alright, and then I'm going to skip this page because, yeah, I can't see that one yet. Moving on. I really like this one too. That's funny. You've never seen a Kirby there? Yeah. I'm sure there's probably like, they probably have where they can only sell their books in certain places, maybe. Um, that's probably why. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to see. I think this is part of that page. So this is yeah, so I just Foxy is funny. So you said Joanna was at Dollar Tree. Yeah, Joanna be everywhere. Oh man, that speaking of that poor Foxy, she got those books. Was that Foxy that got those books from Timu and they weren't exactly what they were supposed to be. I'm not even gonna say weren't exactly. They were not even close to what they were supposed to be. Now that Rita Berman one looked okay. I I want to ask her like how is the paper? Is it like the real Rita Berman book or is it like the Rita Berman images with like team paper? Right, I be knocked out. Now sometimes if I can't sleep, um, I'll catch them, but I'm usually laying in the bed, so I'm usually just watching. I'm not actually like in chat or anything. I'm just watching because I'll be knocked out. so, um, so this guy is gonna be pink and blue, I think. So let me pick a pink. I want it to be kind of. I don't want it to be a peachy pink. I want it to be like pink pink. But I do want it to be like a light pink. I don't want it to be super dark. So I might just grab pink because that's pretty light. That seems so wrong. Yeah, poor Joy. I guess it's kind of a good thing because I could do like pink and then yellow in the middle. Actually, I might do that. Those she flipped those books. I don't know if anybody seen it, and she was just flipping. She was like, "Does anybody know if any of these images are in there?" And I'm like, "Girl, not even close. She don't have no robots or nothing." I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, "Poor Foxy." I don't buy coloring books from Timu, and for that reason, because um, you can end up with anything, and she's a lot better than me because they will be giving me my money back simply because false advertising number one. Um, and you had me waste my time and energy thinking I'm about to get a Joanna Basford book, and you giving me a Dollar Tree book, and I don't even think the Dollar Tree would have something like that in their store. And I was just like, poor Foxy. So, I mean, she could use it as a good test book, probably. That's what I would use it for. Or a coaster for my coffee. But that Rita Berman one looked alright. Now, I don't know. I don't have that one, so I don't know if those are the correct images or not. Uh, Nor do I know if that is the correct. I'm just gonna wait until it loops around again on Amazon and then I might pick it up. But since I'm not really coloring anything else other than Mythographic and Kirby at the moment, I'm not in a rush to get it. You missed it. Yeah, it was her when she did her haul. It was she hauled some the thumbnail. I think the thumbnail was like the good, the bad, the ugly, and it was a couple days ago, I think. And she showed off some nice stuff. She has some she had got the Crayola Take Note gel pens, and I was like, oh no. When she whipped out those books, I was like, okay. And then when she said where she got them from, I was like, uh oh. I was like, this is probably not about to end well. And then she opened it, and I was like, oh. I was like, yeah. So I'm trying to see what's happening where the rest of this dragon is at, but I guess he's coming out of the book, so some of them is like hiding. And I keep checking the back page because I have a fear of like forgetting a page or something, and then putting this alcohol marker down, and it'll be like a page back there that I forgot to flip, and it'll be destroyed. Does anybody else feel like that? I be stressing. Um, but there's nothing there. It's just the blank page. But yeah, I was watching that video. Yeah, you gotta catch it because I was like, ooh. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I don't. The only thing I really buy from Temu is like stickers. Um, Me sitting here trying to think. I bought some metallic watercolor paints that actually was pretty good. Um, I will test random art supplies if they look good enough to test. So I did get those. What else did I get from there? I got some acrylic paint pens. They're all right. They're not the best, um, but they aren't the worst either. From there, uh, but coloring books, that's something that you will not catch me buying from there. So I think for the, I don't know if I want the fur to be the same pink. I think I want it to be a little bit lighter, like in some parts. So I'm just, that blue that I had, I need that back. Where is it? I missed a piece of the sky. I'm gonna leave that out just in case I forget something else. So I kind of want to do a lighter pink for that. But I think I want this to be yellow. I'm looking at these. I want the book to kind of have like, I think I'm gonna do that in pencil because I want it to kind of have that faded look. And there's like other books and stuff underneath, so I don't know. I might do like purple books or something. But I am gonna grab this yellow. Start with that. I think that should have been pink. Oh, the prints. Okay, yes and no. So one set came out great. They're actually up on my shop already. I posted. I was posting to you because I know. So, okay, the ones from Walgreens, these ones didn't come out so great. So I end up printing these ones on my own. I finally got my printer set up. So these are, when you get this one, it's going to be the ones that I printed from home because the ones from Walgreens came out like crap. Now, the ones from Walgreens of Miso came out perfect. Now, why the other ones didn't, I don't know. But, like I said, it might have something to do with the type of picture or the type of scan I sent. But these ones came out perfect. And I already have them like packed and ready to go for anybody who buys them. And then these I also did at home. These are bigger. These are 5x7. And this is the one that comes with the trading card. I don't have many of these left. This is like all I have left. I printed a bunch and yeah, that's all I have left. So if you want that one, that's the only way you get that trading card for anybody that's trying to collect all the cards. That's the only way that you are going to get it, is to buy that specific print. It is up on the shop. All three of them are on the shop. Um, I I will use Walgreens again, but I think that because I can go in there, apparently there's like a little booth or something, and I guess you can like upload and do all of that. So I'm gonna try that next time. But the customer service people there had like mad attitude, so I probably won't go to that one um, specifically, even though it's like right there. But when I went in there, no one was at the photo section, so I pushed the little button. So when you push the button, it calls over the loudspeaker for someone to come to the photo section. So I push the button, it makes the announcement. They all look over at me and they keep talking. They're not like working or anything, they're just standing there having a whole conversation. So I'm like, okay. So I gave him a few minutes and I'm like, are they not gonna come and help? So I push the button again. So they all look over at me again. No one says anything, they just look over at me and then they keep talking. I said, okay, fine. I'm trying to be patient. And it's not a big Walgreens, so it's not like, there's a back room, but all the workers they're on the floor. I'm looking at them. They're all standing there talking. It's only like three of them. So then the guy, I didn't even know he was a worker. He walks over to the photo thing. He doesn't say anything to me, and he cancels the button. He's like, "Excuse me," and cancels the button. So now I'm confused because I'm like, why did he just come cancel this button and I'm still standing here and no one came to help? So I said, is someone coming over? And he looks at me and he just walks away. I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So I'm like, no, absolutely not. So I take the button and I'm like, click, 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 click. Now I'm doing it like this because I'm like, no. So they all look over at me again, and one of the ladies, she's like, I will be there in a minute. I said, well, some communication would be helpful. Like, so she comes over after she's done talking. She comes over and she's like, well, what can I do for you? I said, well, what do you think? I'm at the photo section. I'm here to pick up my prints. So she's like, okay, well, what's the last name? So I give her my last name, and she pulls out one envelope. I said, there should be two. There isn't. I said, well, it should be. So she's like, well, there isn't. I said, did you look? So now we're going back and forth, and I'm really trying to keep like my composure. And so she goes back to the thing, and she's like, I don't think there's, and she's like, oh, here it is. It was hiding. I said it wasn't hiding. You just didn't make an effort to look. I said, but thank you. I'm like, oh no. I said, I don't think I can come back in there because if it's that same group, mm-mm. I'm like, okay, that is a sign either to get my prints elsewhere or do it myself. Because what in the world was even that? So, that was my experience picking them up. But the one of miso came out really good. Um, I'm not sure what their issue was. I guess I interrupted their conversation or something of the sort. But, I was just trying to get my stuff. So, that's pretty much how that went. So I was thinking purple flowers, but that's too much going on. I do like the idea of maybe some orangish looking ones, but that kind of might be doing too much too. I still like the idea of the blue. I like the blue flowers. I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, they kind of teed me off a little bit. I was like, oh no. I said, this is not something I should be doing because I said I just need to do them at home. But there is another print shop. It's the other direction, and I might give that a look and see because I don't want to have to geez. I deal with enough of the foolishness at work, so it's like when I go places outside of work, I expect to not have to deal with the foolishness. And I don't know. I'm like, you guys, it's not even anyone really in the store, so I'm sorry if I came along and had you work. But the faster you give me my stuff, the faster I can go. I'm just saying. But they were not trying to work that day, I guess. So, but now that I got my printer working, and I'm also finding that I do prefer the glossy. Which, by the way, my prints were supposed to be matte, and they do have a little gloss to them. But I actually like the glossy, so that's a good thing because I didn't have to go back up there and go off on anybody. The glossy actually looks nice, so I'm gonna keep the glossy. But yeah, they attempted to test my patience just a tiny bit. Um, I don't know why, but some people are like that, I guess. But it's fine. Everything turned out great, so I'm not worried about it. I also have some other things coming for the shop as well. They should be here maybe next week or the week after. And then I also am working on next the trading card packs and the coloring pages. So I'm getting the shop together slowly. And then just adding things to it slowly. So just kind of, if you're interested in that stuff, just I'll keep you updated, but I don't want to flood, like, you know, my YouTube feed with like, oh, go to my shop, go to my shop, go to my shop. Like, I'll do updates, like I'll post when it's in there, and then probably like a reminder like, hey, this is there, this is how many I have left. If you're interested, now's the time, because once certain things run out, they may or may not come back. So, like, for example, once the summer things are done, I'm going to be working on the next season or the next holiday or the next whatever. So, um, I only made a little bit of the mermaid qualities. So, once those are gone, they're gone, because May is almost over. So, um, now they might come back next year. I don't know. I might do something different every year. We'll see. That's ways away, so don't hold me to that. But I do have some things coming and that I'm working on. So coloring pages is one of them, because I know a lot of people are interested in that. I'm doing it in pages because I don't have a set idea for the entire book yet. So right now I'm just doing it in pages. I should do the hair blue. That would be kind of cool too. But that would be too much blue. So I think I got all the flowers. If not, I'm just going to leave this out. And then maybe some dark pink butterflies. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that is that. I have this pink. This is a purple pink. Let's do this one. Yeah, so when the workers never show up on me, yeah. But the fact that they were just standing there looking at me was like, okay, no, you see me and you're ignoring me in my face? Mm-mm. Okay, just getting a little drink. All right. So yeah, they were extra rude. I'm like, okay. But to answer your question, they did turn the prints themselves, the ones of miso, turned out pretty good. But the other ones didn't turn out good enough to sell, so I did those on my own and then put the ones I did in my shop. But yeah, they tried me a little bit though. They did. But I'm like, you're not gonna get too big of a reaction out of me, but you are gonna come help me like you're supposed to. Cause a lot of these places they do stuff to get a reaction out of you, and then they're quick to be like, oh, I'm calling the police. You have to leave now. No, you're gonna give me my things. You're gonna do your job the way you're supposed to, and I'm gonna walk out of the store without having to tell you off. So it was a little adventure, but I'm gonna check out that other place and see. But that'll be for the next print. Um, let's see what kind of options they've got over there. Taylor, how's the puppy? How's he doing? I had asked you earlier, right at the end of your live, but um, at the end of Views, who was I watching? I was watching View, and I was asking you, but she had ended the live. How's he doing? He's doing better each day. Okay, that's good. And I'm just putting a little bit of shading, not too much, because I don't want this dragon to be too dark. Oh, he likes to be baby. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And y'all babying him too, so he loving it. I know he is. I'm gonna get a little bit of a darker pink, just for like the dark areas. Oh, poor guy. I think I want to start a page in mythographic animals for some reason. I might bring out some watercolors. I need to be practicing with watercolors anyway. And that's like one of my first ones, and I think I only have like one page done in that book. I'll probably bring my tablet to work today. Linda! Um, Might be something I get around to doing. If it's slow enough, I can work on some coloring pages. That all depends on if it's slow enough, though. I was going to bring my game, but I think I'll leave that home for today and bring my tablet. Just rounding this out a little bit. The new Switch comes out next month on the 5th. Literally a day before my birthday. So, I think that's what day is that? I want to say Thursday. Yeah. Um, so I will be off of work because I did take off for it. The 4th, the 5th, which is the day it comes out. Well, I'm already off on the 5th. That's already an off day. Um, so I'll stream on the 4th. You guys will not see me on the 5th. Actually, I might not even stream on the 4th because I think they're doing a midnight release, which means if I stream on the 4th, it will have to be early in the morning right after I finish washing, because I will need to nap because we're gonna go line up for the midnight release. Um, and then you won't see me on the 5th. That's the day it's coming out. You won't. Telling you guys that right now. Unless you want to see me play it, you won't see me. The 6th, which is my birthday, that's a Friday. If you see me, it'll be in the afternoon probably, because I'll probably be playing it all throughout the night. So I did take the day off though, because I usually work on my birthday, but I'm not doing it this year. So the 6th I'll have off, as well as the 7th I also took off, which is Saturday. And then I already have Sunday off. So I will have like 5 days off from work. And they're probably going to lose their mind, but they'll be okay. They'll be fine. Look, they'll be fine. Everything will be all right. Normally, I don't do that. Normally, I work, but new game system? Yeah. The one I bought actually comes with Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart. So I'll be playing that. And then, I have like the Nintendo Online membership, so they're gonna have. Oh, I do need to finish playing Zelda with you guys because they are adding the Wind Waker, which I totally forgot the order. Well, we still have to finish Skyward Sword because that is still technically, I think, the first game, but they are adding the other games that they were missing. So, if you guys want me to finish doing that, we can do that too, because they are adding the other Zeldas, and we can do that. And then there's a Pokemon game that's coming out towards the end of the year, so I have to kind of get prepared for that, which I do need to bring my Switch to work. That's what I need to bring to work with me today, because I need to clean out my boxes where I store like my Pokemon and stuff, and because the new game's coming out and I want to make sure I have room for all my shinies and anything extra they want to add, events and so on and so forth. Plus I have just like a bunch of random ones in my boxes from where I was like trying to get the perfect version of it, and yeah, my boxes are all over the place. So I need to make sure that's done by the end of the year. So I might Linda said they'll do just fine. Right, Linda. I'm like, they'll be alright. I might, though I'm not like actually buying a game because it's coming with one. So I'll be playing Mario Kart and crashing into walls and hitting people with turtle shells and stuff. So it's gonna be fun. Hitting him with turtle shells because he's getting one too. So I'm gonna make it my mission to just be throwing turtle shells. But I do, because they said that some of the older games are getting like enhanced, so I kind of want to test some of that out to see as well. But you guys will not see me unless you want to see me play, and I can show it to you guys and everything. But telling you right now, you won't see me. I'll probably post, if I don't stream, I will post and show you guys everything. But you guys know my addiction to video games, so it's unless you have a Switch, or unless you're getting it, and unless you have me as a friend on there, you will not see me. Because I'm going to be testing the new features. They added a new voice chat mode on there and some other stuff. So that's where I am going to be. So, preparing for that, I probably should bring my Switch to work today. I'm thinking of leaving my sketchbook because if I'm going to be working on coloring pages, there's not much I'm going to be sketching. So, I'm going to leave my sketchbook today, probably. That's going to feel weird, though. I probably shouldn't do that. It's going to feel odd not having my sketchbook. I don't like bringing a ton of things with me, so it's either sketchbook and Switch or sketchbook and tablet. And I plan on working on the coloring pages tomorrow since I'm off, and I'll be close to my scanner and everything. So I might do sketchbook and Switch today. It's just process of elimination right there. And then when I get off of here and get up to go actually finish getting ready, I'm going to be like, do I want to take? And it's going to be a whole conversation with myself. But, yeah. But I just wanted to come on, color a little bit with you guys. I better start. What time is it? Yeah, 12:50. I'm going to be leaving here in about 30 minutes. So, but here's what we got so far. We did okay. I mean, we got some base colors down, so I'll probably work a little bit more on this tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get as much of this done because I have to do that in the Mythographic Madness page, so I can start on my buddy colors with Kim that I have. Because I'm gonna finish this book. I keep saying it, I am. But I also want to do one in animals. Play with some watercolor in this one. This one has like doodles. But this would be a good page. Like, I kind of want to do that one. This would be a good page to like practice my patience with watercolors. So I might bring out the Gansai Tabbies, maybe. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I can do that. Probably stream a little bit tomorrow. All right, had to get a drink, but okay. That's it, guys. I'm gonna head out. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow for a little bit. If you guys want to watch me draw the coloring pages, I can come on and do that. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye.